How's it going, everybody? Hey, Smart Fanatic here, and tonight I will be reviewing WWE Money in the Bank 2024. So, without further ado, let's get started. And in the opening match, we had the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, and this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this match, and I really liked the participants in this year's Money in the Bank ladder match. Because I was about to say all these guys had a fair shot at winning, but honestly, Carmelo and Andrade, I didn't think we were gonna win. But yeah, the other four guys, Drew, LA Knight, Chad, or Jay, I could have seen winning. So yeah, a little bit unpredictable, but as the match kept on going, I was like, okay, I know who's gonna win. And yes, when it came to the winner, not the smartest idea. I love Drew, but yeah, I will get to that later on. But yeah, like I said, I enjoyed this match a lot, and I did see some people on Twitter downplaying this match. Yeah, like I said, I thought this was great. And I will go ahead and say that I do think that this was better than the women's ladder match, but that match was also good. And I will get to that match later on as well. But yeah, overall, very enjoyable men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And next up for the Intercontinental title, we had the champion Sami Zayn defending the championship against Braun Breaker. Okay, so the match itself, good. I liked it. The finish sucked. Why, oh why, did Braun lose to one? I repeat, just one haluva kick. Clean. Two, might I add. What a terrible decision. I'm sorry, but Braun definitely should have won here. Yeah, again, one haluva kick? That is ridiculous. Like, seriously? Like, who the hell booked that? But yeah, I get what they're setting up for. They're setting up for Braun to win the title at SummerSlam, so, Sami, I guess, had to win here, but yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was the wrong call for Braun to lose here clean after one fucking haluva kick. But yeah, like I said, the match was good. Action was fine. Yeah, I don't know. Braun losing, honestly, this soon. When did he make his debut on Raw? Was it in April? I think April, or I think it was the Raw after Mania. Maybe April, I think. But yeah, I just thought that was just a terrible decision to have him lose in this match. So yeah, and then we had for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, the champion Damian Priest defending his title against Seth Rollins. And before I get to this match, I do want to correct myself. Braun Breaker actually made his debut on May 20th of 2024, so there's that. I actually looked it up just now. So yeah, my bad. But anyways, this match, yeah, what a mess. Now I will admit, this match was actually really enjoyable. I was really liking it until the finish. And I'm not talking about Drew McIntyre just yet. I'm talking about that false 3 count. What the hell? Yeah, that was just embarrassing, cringy to watch. Now, there are 2 things that people are saying might have happened. 1, Damian was concussed, or 2, Drew's music didn't hit on time, which I do think that was the case, because if you go back and watch the match again, the finish, Damian was actually looking at the entrance ramp, and his eyes were open, and he was like looking there, and he was, I'm assuming, expecting Drew's music to hit. So yeah, I think that's why the pin kept on going, which resulted in what we got. So yeah, this is a very bad look. You never ever want that to happen during a match. So yeah, so that was just very bad. It was just bad. And then we had Drew McIntyre cashing in. Okay, so I am a huge fan of Drew and Punk's feud. I am absolutely loving it. I think this is one of the best feuds in years, actually. I absolutely adore it. It is so damn good. But it is getting very predictable. Um, everybody saw this coming. If you guys didn't see the show yet, Punk cost Drew the title once again, and the Money in the Bank briefcase was wasted. So, yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. If they wanted to go this route of Punk costing Drew something, they could have just had Punk interfere mid-match or mid... What am I trying to say? In the middle of the Money in the Bank ladder match. Yeah, there we go. Punk could have, climbed the ladder, hit Drew with something, I don't know, or, whatever. And then have someone else win, Chad, LA Knight, Jey Uso. Just don't let the briefcase get wasted. It's that simple. But here we are again, like many times before. The Money in the Bank briefcase is now gone. We now have to wait another year for a new winner. So yeah, that sucked. It sucks. And like I said, this feud is just becoming a bit too predictable. And don't get me wrong, I am still loving it. And I can't wait for the match at... I'm hoping it's going to be at SummerSlam if Punk is healed up by then. But yeah, they just could have done something different here. So yeah, it's unfortunate. And next up, we had the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And just like the men's, I thought this was very enjoyable. I like this match a lot. I was entertained all throughout. And earlier I did say that I thought the men's ladder match was better than this one, but honestly, they were pretty even for me. Looking back on it, given the finish and what happened, at least here we got a good winner, or like a legit winner, and someone who I do think is going to cash in successfully in Tiffany Stratton. So yeah, honestly, just for that, the women's ladder match was better than the men's. So this was great. A lot of good spots in this match, and a lot of dangerous spots too, especially, I'm gonna say, so what Zoe Stark did. I don't know what that move is called, where she does like the knee flip off the top rope into like a flip, but she did that to, I forgot who, and her head landed right on the ladder. She didn't even hit her opponent, only her head hit the ladder. And I was like, girl, you're gonna get concussed. Okay, like that was just beyond stupid doing that move. So that was scary. And I gotta mention the Io Sky spot, which she actually did to Zoe Stark. I'm drawing a blank on all wrestling moves names. But yeah, it was crazy. If you guys saw this match, you know what I'm talking about. Fucking insane. But yeah, like I said, this was very enjoyable. And in the main event, and rightfully so, we had a 6-man tag match as by the team of Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes versus the Bloodline. And this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this match, and I am glad it main evented the show. I've been seeing a lot of people on Twitter saying that it should not have main evented this pay-per-view, which is crazy because this had that big match feel to it. And yeah, people are stupid. This definitely should have been the main event for sure, and I'm glad it was. Just a kick-ass match, and I was so excited to see Jacob Fatu finally wrestle in WWE for the first time, and he definitely brought it. Honestly, all the highlights were from him, or involving him, I should say. There were 2 spots of his that I marked out for. One was when Randy gave him the hanging apron or hanging rope DDT. There we go. And then Chica Fatu just got up while Randy was doing the RKO taunt. Oh, it was perfect. And then the other spot was when either it was Tama Tonga or Solo that they were going to triple powerbomb through the table, but then Chica Fatu came out of nowhere and then just wrecked all of them. Like, dude, this guy is a beast. And, you know, with the ongoing talk of how Chica Fatu is overshadowing Solo Sikoa, yeah, he definitely is, for sure. But, you know, oh well. You know, Chica Fatu, he's a beast, man. I love him. Yeah, like I said, in a very enjoyable match. I'm glad I made it in the show. And, yeah, I love this a lot. And that will do it for my review of WWE Money in the Bank 2024. And all in all, a very enjoyable show. Minus some booking decisions that went on, of course. And, you know, looking back in hindsight, actually, you know what? Minus Braun not winning, which I do think is fucking stupid. You know, I'm just mainly referring to Drew winning the briefcase and then cashing in and losing. I don't know. I was trying to like defend it, but I don't know. I'm still like half and half on it. On one hand, I don't agree with it, of, you know, like wasting the briefcase, but on the other hand, it is good for the storyline. So, I don't know. Okay, what I was trying to get at there was that I do trust Triple H in what he is booking right now, because I do think that the product is just going uphill from here. You know, things may seem a bit odd and stupid right now, of the decisions being made, but I do think Triple H has a good wrestling mind and what is best for business. So, yeah, with all that being said, I do think that this was a very enjoyable show. You know, of course, minus Braun Breaker losing, but yeah, I had a fun time watching this PLE. And if I had to give it a rating, honestly, probably an 8.5, 8-ish, 8.3. I don't know, somewhere in that range. But yeah, fun time. I had a really fun time. Definitely more enjoyable time watching this show than Forbidden Door, that's for sure. But yeah, that will do it for this review. As always, hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about WWE Money in the Bank 2024. And with all that being said, this has been the ASMR Fanatic signing out.